What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Relentless Racing League Cup Series. This season can be presented to you by Ancient World Gaming. Tonight's race, we got the Connor Darnell Designs 180 here at Daytona. We're going to start off a little bit different here tonight. We're going to go ahead and pull down our champion from last season, Matthew Fornes. What is going on, Matt?
Hey, how's it going, Isaac?
Hey, I gotta admit, man, it's a little bit weird. Not in a bad way, but in a good way, saying Cup champion, dude. I mean, I have been with you since back when we were still MDOT. When I first started racing around you guys, you were just a back marker. You were someone that
Come on, man.
we would maybe see get a top 10 here and there in super speedways. We see you up front. But what changed last season? Because you got that win. What was it, Dega? No,
Yeah,
it was here.
Dega.
No, was it? Was it?
No, it's Dega.
Oh yeah, so you got that win at Dega, locked you in the playoffs, and you went on a damn tear in the playoffs. You won North Wilkesboro, locked yourself into the championship four, and then you went on dominated field at Dover. So what changed really from the start of the season?
Well, at the start of the season, I came out and I think I was just putting too much pressure on myself. Wasn't having good races or good finishes, getting wrecked out. Just wasn't having fun. And after Charlotte, I think, there was a week break, and I kind of just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to go out there and run my race, not worry about where I'm going to finish, and just have fun. And then I won Dega, which, secured a spot in the playoffs, and did okay at Dega. Did okay in the first half of the playoffs. Not great. I got a second on a road course, which is crazy. And then won North Wilkesboro, which secured my spot in the Final Four, and then came out and had a really great race at Dover. I can't thank my guys down in North-South during that race that kept me calm and kept me cool and collective. So, yeah, it was just kind of a change in attitude and the way that I was going to run my races. So,
Yeah, shoot, I'm muted on my. Yeah, but so, I mean, your attitude changed, but you got quick. Like, not even just North Wilkesboro and Dover. Just all playoffs, really, you were quick. Like you said, second out of road course. So something in there clicked. Like, did you figure something out? How to save tires? Did you finally figure these next gens out? What was it?
I don't know, Isaac, to be honest with you. The only thing that I can think of is somewhere in there, early January, I installed triple monitors. And then I started doing well. Now, I don't know if it was a mental thing or it actually helped. I don't know. But as soon as I got the triples installed, we were good to go.
I mean, it's funny you say that because, I mean, as iRacers, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone listening and everyone out here racing, they've changed your gear at least once. There's might be some people out there still in their starting gear, but someone's changed their pedals, their steering wheel. They've changed something. And it feels like when you get that change, whether it be just your steering wheel or your pedals, like you said, you feel more confident. So maybe the triples was the way to go. I could never do it because I broadcast, so unfortunately I can never go triples unless I get another PC. So
Yeah.
But man, big congrats on that championship. As I was rooting for you, watching it on my. I think I was watching it while I was gaming. I kept on glancing over, and I'm like, all right, what's gonna happen? What's gonna scream out over this time? And it never happened.
No, it didn't. I kept waiting for it too, but it didn't. I will say that I practiced my butt off for North Wilkesboro and Dover. Now, I probably put in 300-400 laps in North Wilkesboro and probably 500-600 at Dover. I started practicing for Dover the night I got done with North Wilkesboro.
That's crazy, guys, because you guys had a 2-week break too. But so coming into this this season, you're the Xfinity admin. What are some Xfinity driver names moving up? I mean, other than Davey, we know Davey's gonna be quick. Other than Davey, who else is moving up from Xfinity that we should keep an eye out on?
I'd say keep an eye out for Chad Wiggins, Ed Morris Jr., Greg Rogers. There's a lot of good guys coming up, and I can't remember everybody. So I'm glad I got my championship last season because this season's going to be a lot tougher.
I joke around and you say you only won the championship because Bobby got knocked out early.
Whatever. Only time I saw Bobby was in my rear view.
Once again, congrats on that championship last season, and good luck this season coming into Daytona. Somewhere we know that you're probably gonna be in the mix at the end, as long as you don't get took out at the beginning. I gotta ask you, when it comes to the duels, are you gonna try to win the duel, or are you just gonna try to sit in the back and start in the back and wait for mayhem to happen?
I'm sending it.
there ain't nothing to lose in the duels, right?
No.
All right, man. Well, good luck. You guys got some work to do to outdo the last two races we've seen here these last two nights. They have been absolute insane races, especially last night with that finish. But good luck, dude, and hopefully see you back up here in about, hopefully not 3 hours, but probably 3 hours.
It's gonna be a long night. All right, Isaac. Good luck, man.
Later. We got we don't got too much longer left until qualifying. So like I showed you in the trucks, if you guys tuned in last night, we have onboard thingy that I'm doing this year for Ancient World Gaming and their drivers, and then I also want to include some other drivers for Relentless. So because of that, what we're gonna do is we are going to hide all this stuff like this. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the borders. So if you see this border right here, that means we are either riding along with Zach Bucher or Mr. Booby Rafferty. They are your two Ancient World Gaming drivers for the Cup Series, and we'll go on board with them once or twice, really each race. But and then we got another border. This one right here. This is for drivers that aren't associated with Ancient World Gaming but out here racing. Tonight, those three drivers, can be 2 or 3 every week depending on the sponsor of the race. We're gonna have Connor. He's gonna have an onboard. We're gonna have Upgraded Art, Spring Joe back. We're gonna have Connor because he's sponsoring the race. We're gonna have his onboard. We're gonna have Matt's onboard because he's really well Super Speedways, and then we're gonna go with McComas here. He's gonna be our third onboard camera. So those will be your 3 drivers we will ride on board with throughout the night. We get some qualifying underway. Now, I told Bobby what to do. Let's see if he does it, how well he qualifies. Told Bobby how to cheese it. I want to see how well he qualifies. Upgraded Arts, bring Joe back. Shut up, Gabe. Jerk. Actually, you know, since we got this going on, let's go actually on board and I'll show you guys exactly what I was talking about here. Actually, let's go with this one. I like this one better. I like this one because this one shows you like the banking change, and it's insane. You never think it'd be that much of a change. I'm kind of surprised Bobby's staying at 4th. I wonder if he figured out 4th a little bit quicker during practice. But you did hear me talking to Matt. I think it's gonna be a long, long night. We do got 2 duels, 20 laps each. And then we got the main race. Duel 1 will set your inside line for the Connor Donnell Designs 180. And Heat 2 will decide your outside line for the race. See, everyone's in the standings right now. All right, on board here, Mr. Ricky Booby. See, Davey Hendricks currently with a pole. John Neidick outside of him in 2nd. Actually, that would be the 2nd. Dinger, he's gonna top. Wow, that At top 10 is tight. Currently, Angel Hernandez getting that pole position. Bobby Rafferty getting ready to come out of turn 4 here for his faster lap. Let's see if it worked. I gave him advice. I don't know if it worked, though. Let's see what Bobby qualifies with here. Across the start finish line. Bobby will get 10th. Buckley P1. Thorns P2. Barkley P3. Wiggins. If I'm not mistaken, I think Wiggins is north-south. I don't think he is. It's hard to tell because they're not in Discord. Alrighty, waiting for qualifying to get done. We got a bunch of north-south drivers. I think they're north-south. I don't know what team Wiggins and Morris are on. I'll be right back. Alright, and I am back. We get ready for Heat 1 to start here. So, let's see if SDK wants to work properly. Sometimes these heats don't want to work right. Let's see. I think it worked right this time. No, it didn't because it's showing. There it goes. It is working right. All right. Michael Buckley, Ed Morris can start us off in that front row. Row 2, Angel Hernandez, Justin Barkley. Row 3, Zach Bucher, Davey Hendricks. Row 4, you got Connor Ronell, John Neidick. Row 5, Brandon Park, Mike Simone. Row 6, you're going to have Andrew Kolb and Tony Frey. On to row 7, Ethan Flanagan, Josh Fastenbender. To round out the field in that final row, row 8, Matthew Richmond and Jeff Medlin. Well, that don't work right, unfortunately. What about your logo? Yeah, I got your logo. Oh, no, I don't got your logo. Good call on that, Connor. Thank you. Thank you, Connor. Alright, let's try this pace car camera again. I don't think it works. It's a Mustang. It don't. That's sad. Alright, anyways, Morris and Buckley gonna leave the green here. 20 laps of racing. Pretty dang sure they can make it on fuel. I know the trucks can. At least they actually run a little bit more fuel in the next gen than they do the truck. And you heard Matthew, he's going to send it because there's really nothing to lose here in the duels, which is what the heats are. They're basically the duels. There really isn't anything to lose. So, I mean, full sending it, I mean, I don't agree with it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some people pushing the ECU, driving pretty aggressive, try to get a better starting position. I know some of these guys are like myself. They would rather be in the very front or the very back. They don't want to be anywhere in the middle. Alrighty, Pacer going to pull off. Buckley going to lead the green.
Green flag, green flag.
I got these. Currently got two North-South drivers linked up nose to tail on that inside line. Davey Hendrick up there with them. Ed Morris, too. Those guys are no strangers to North-South. They were on North-South in the Xfinity Series before they got brought up. Angel Hernandez going to drop low fall. Morris Jr. One thing that's Jr. That is Junior. I got it mixed up. I think they're separating now, which is good. Middle's where the action is. You're not wrong, Rowdy. Middle is where the action is at, but when you ain't got no faster pair, that's not where I want to be at. Currently, the outside line working pretty well together. Davey Hendricks and John Neidig making the outside line work, making a power move past the two leaders. Neidig can look to the inside, leave Davey hanging. No bonus points for leading a lap here in the duels, only for winning the duels. Now you got Simone and Hendricks link up nose to tail. Those guys are no strangers to each other. I think the one thing you want to learn here in the duel is what line works best. And so far, it is showing if you can get that outside line working, the outside line is where to be at. You see the outside line really shot past Neidig. They were able to get Andrew Kolb, who was the third car back in front of Neidig, but Kolb kind of out there all by himself, no help. Here comes Neidig, going to give him a big shot going down the front stretch into the tri-oval. Andrew Kolb making his way to the front. What we got for big movers? So currently what? Currently, one of your biggest move right now is actually the 7 of Fassbender. No, it's actually Kolb. Kolb started P12. He is already up in the lead. Andrew Kolb making quick work of this duel. See, now the outside lane is starting to prevail. Here comes Fassbender linked up on the outside line. It's going to be interesting to see if Fassbender bails. We saw Kolb do it, and we saw Neidig do it as well. And those two guys are kind of stuck down at the bottom. Almost contact there between Ethan and Neidig. Those two were teammates. I believe they are. Yes, they're teammates. Okay. Bunch of shuffling around this year. Here comes Connor. Our race sponsor. We'll actually let's go on board here with Connor for a little bit. Right on board with the 9 of Connor Darnell, our sponsor for tonight's race. The Connor Darnell Designs 180. I think it's 180. I might be wrong. I think I am wrong. I think it's 150. Oh, Connor gets barely in the wall. They're only going to get turned! No caution, though. What happened to Connor, though? Saw him get into the wall there a little bit. Got in the wall, came down to 41. Brandon Park just got into him. They were coming back down. Fortunately for Connor and Frey, this is just a duel. You don't gotta really worry about losing points here tonight. I think I might get a message from Connor later on yelling at me saying I cursed him. Only coming down pit lane. Significant damage on that right front of the car, and he might just be parking it for the duel and try his luck here. Coming to the feature here in a little bit. Here comes Mike Simone. Thought he was going to look low and Hendrick. Thought otherwise. Simone and Hendrick working really well together. And oh, there's another car spinning around. That's the 33 of John Neidig.
Caution, yellow flags.
I don't know if I agree with that, John. They have me here, Mr. Neidig, though. Oh, actually, wow. That actually started a row behind him. Yeah, might start further back. Andrew Kolb gave a shot to Morris. Morris got basically yeeted up into the 33 and around John Neidig went. And he just let it roll back on the track. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. No, they're probably in another Discord with Davey working with him and Morris right now. A lot of guys went to different Discords and are working together. I mean, if they want to get mad, I'm calling them out and go for it. Anyway, their first caution of heat number 1. Duel number 1, technically. Hendricks leading the way. Simone P2. Fast and Bitter P3. Flanagan 4th. And right up to top 5. Jeff Medal in that 39 machine. You got some guys coming down pit lane. Darnell Neidig, Cold Frey still down pit lane. Showing a lap down, though. I mean, he has a lot of damage on that right front, though. How hard did he hit the wall? I saw him got spun off the nose. He spun when Darnell did, but I don't think he hit that wall that hard, did he? Oh, wow. Actually, that was a big lick to the right front, and then I think he hits the wall again. No. But just Connor coming down as fast as he did it. It might have bent the toe in that car. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that was a hard hit. But Connor catching a big break with that caution coming out. Able to catch back up to the field. He'll be back in this duel and maybe get a win here. Connor did not actually, if I'm not mistaken. He did body slam him. If I'm not mistaken, did Connor not win this race last year? I believe he did. I think Connor's the defending race winner from the opening Daytona race. Actually, no, as a matter of fact, I know for a fact that he won the first 2 races. He won here in Vegas. I like that paint scheme. See if I can't get a... See if I have a zoomed in camera for Daytona. I don't know if I do. I do. That's a really neat paint scheme, Connor. I like it. Those colors actually flow really well together. You gotta get a sponsor on the back tailgate though, Connor. Or the bumper, whatever the heck you want to call it. You gotta get a sponsor back there, dude. And another good thing about iRacing is Connor has quite a bit of damage on that left side. But when we start our main event, our main race, he's gonna have a brand new race car, and he is not gonna have no EOL that he has to serve because he fixed his car. But we'll actually go on board here with Mr. Zach Bucher for this restart with the Ancient World Gaming camera. Pull that up. Uh-oh, what did I just do? I did something. No, we're good. Okay. So we're right on board here with Mr. Zach Bucher. Zach had a pretty successful Cup season last year. I want to say he made it to the round of 12. I can't remember. My memory's horrible.
Green.
Green flag back out. Ten to go. Okay. I can't remember the last for left. You mean... Oh, yeah. You're not wrong, Gib. Oh, big check up the inside line. And that's kind of the great thing about these next gens is you can give someone a shot as long as you're squared up. You don't gotta be squared completely up, but for the most part, you can keep on driving. Now it's gonna shoot them out of a cannon, but you see Zach able to recover here already. Not even half a lap later, sucking right back up to his teammate in the 41 of Brandon Park. I think he's teammate. I don't know. There's so many Exile drivers. As we were riding on board here with Bucher, Flanagan able to take the lead with Fassbender giving him a push. You got Fassbender, Flanagan, Medlin all on the inside line. Davey and Simone linked up on the outside line. I think the 93 of Richmond is going to be the third car in line, but that outside line is not linked up at all, and that's going to allow the inside line to really get a run on these guys. Looks like you got a car starting to go 3 wide back there, and Morris Jr. up against the wall. They're 2 wide now. Angel Hernandez squeeze him up there, and here comes Tony Frey on the outside, or inside I should say, with John Neidick. Yeah, I got what you mean there, Gib. Actually, they're 3 are further back, or further forward. Park in the middle. Darnell on the inside. Richmond getting shuffled to the back. He's got the fall line behind Bucher. As the outside line starting to work together pretty well. Hendricks getting a little bit too much of a shove from Simone as they enter the corner. He'll let Ethan Flanagan take back over the lead from Hendricks. Coming to 6 to go this time by. Hendricks and Simone working really well together on the outside line. And then behind him, you got Park and Bucher, two teammates. They're going to be linked up, possibly looking to make it 3 wide, maybe with two or three to go. I expect the 41 and the 14 to jump up to that high line and try to make some moves. As they're starting to get really aggressive on the inside line. Ethan having to collect the car. But in the meantime, Simone and Hendricks starting to pull away a little bit from the inside line. Richmond able to recover nicely. He got shuffled towards the back. Now he's running back up here just outside the top 5, if not P5. As the start finish line, 5 to go this time by. Outside line really starting to prevail here. Richmond gonna look low. Surprising move there as he was able to make up all that ground on the outside line. But he's gonna jump in front of Ethan Flanagan in the 35, and they're going to start losing a little bit more ground here as Buckley moves to the outside lane. Buckley now looking low, possibly going to link up with Simone, his teammate here. And now that move is going to allow Richmond to get a run on the inside line, check up a little bit as he got to the bumper of the 26 machine. He's trying to figure out who's running where and who has a shot at this right now. Fastenbender, he was running, I believe, 3rd on the outside. No, he was always 2nd on the inside line. He got shuffled back when Richmond and Buckley moved down. Hendricks, though, still leading the way with Simone in tow. The inside line can't quite get it grouped up to make a run. 3 to go as we roll through 1 and 2 this time by. They go down the backstretch. No one making it 3 wide yet. I'm kind of surprised no one's made that move. We're going to be coming to 2 to go this time by. And I just have a gut feeling. Keep an eye on the 14 and the 41. They're probably going to be the first people to try to make a move on that outside lane against the wall. Two to go this time by. Let's see if Bucher or Park make a move here. They're still going to stay in line. That's kind of surprising. Tony Frey backing off. I think his only hope is they wreck here 3 and 4, and he gets a lucky dog. But once they get that white flag, the next flag will be the checker. There will be no yellow. This isn't NASCAR. We don't throw a yellow for a 1-car spin on the final lap. But white flag is out. What can Bucher and Park do here? As they roll through 1 and 2 for one final time. Simone and Hendricks, they've linked up really all race long. This isn't for points. Oh, as Richmond gets shuffled to the outside and puts Nonick into the wall, and they're wrecking behind them. Big one here in Heat 1 at Daytona. Bucher and Park, in the meantime, moved to the low line. Davey was a really late block. Davey Hendricks very well might win this heat. Bucher and Park going to try to work together here, going down the front stretch. Oh, Bucher's going to get into Park getting into Davey, but Davey will win the first heat, and the first official race Although it's non-points paying, but the first race of Season 4. What happened back here? It's what I want to go look at. I saw Richmond got shuffled. Oh, he got a punch from Ethan. It's an unsquare hit. 90 goes into the wall. They're 4 wide still. You stupid thing. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's go back and look at this. Damn thing. Alright. Yeah, they're 4 wide now. 90 gets a shot. Richmond gets into the 39 of Medlin. Richmond flying through their grass here. And while all this was going on, my ADHD brain was so focused on this. I missed the move. Medlin and not Medlin, Bucher and Park were trying to pull on Davies. There's a shot from Simone. Here comes Bucher and Park to the low line. And watch it blocked by Davey. Oh, that is such a late block. Wow. Davies is saying, here, I'm going all in. And that really what got him the win is he threw another block right here. I think Park was just tired of him. You can tell Park a little bit frustrated there. Uh-oh, I broke it. Stupid thing. Oh my lord. Stop it. Alright, there we go. Wasn't wanting to work. Alright, well, don't worry, got time to go through our lineup. You just look on the left side of your screen. You got Forns, Wiggin, Van Gore, Morris, Dinger, Rogers, Orndorff. I don't know how to say his name. Dakota, though. Nance, Cummins, Rafferty, Holman, Swervy, Harmon, Chase, Walbang, Harden, Miles, and Stephen McComas. Not sure who Miles is. I mean, he's in Cup because he ran through the gauntlet to get here. I don't know who he is. I've never had a broadcast from him before, I don't think. So, Jordan Miles, I am sorry that I don't know who you are, but that might be a good thing. Anyways, Matt Fuller is going to lead us to green here. Your defending Series Cup champion. And Matt, if this does not say Cup champion on it, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. It does not. I'm disappointed in you, Matt. You don't have it anywhere on your car. That's disappointing.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, we're going to take the green here, though. Be looking at that car. It's actually a pretty nice car. Forns and Wiggins going to be in that front row for their respective lines. And then behind them, you'll have Van Gore and Rogers. The Forns are moving up to the top line. I think you discovered early on the top line. It's fast, but Wiggins is going to have to get to his bumper, and he's going to have to push. The inside line's a little bit more formed together with Rogers and Van Gore working at it. But the outside line, though, finally getting the momentum prevailing for the time being. Forns, Wiggins, Morris Sr. Oh, they're both in here. I didn't know that. All right. So, yeah, Forns, Wiggins, and Morris lined up on the outside lane. Right behind him, you have Bo Dinger switching his car number from 2 to 29. That is going to be interesting and hard to get used to for a couple weeks, as I have known Bo Dinger in the 2 machine really ever since I started broadcasting for him. Bo has come close to winning a race so many times. He's kind of like, I don't want to call him the Michael Waltrip, because Michael Waltrip was slow for the most part. Who else can I think of that took forever to finally win a race after coming close? Bowman, maybe? Yeah, I can say Bowman. It took a while to get that first win. But, I mean, that first win's hard to come by. Once you get that first win, they start to stacking up. Oh, late blocked him by the 42, and it's going to cause a wreck. Big one in the back of the pack. Everybody's collected. I want to say they'll start about Angel. I cannot believe I'm saying that. No. Who the heck is the 42? Oh, that's Dakota. See, that's going to take some getting used to, too, because Angel's always been the 42. Anyways, let's go back and see what happened here. I saw this happening, too. It was like, oh, yeah, that's a late block. And the 15 Oklahoma just could not check up in time. And really, the 15 Oklahoma got the worst end of this whole entire ordeal between him and the 42. And that's going to be hard to get used to. 73 not being Malarkey. 73 is Harmon. So Harding gets into the wall. The 3 of Jordan Miles collected in that. Oh, and the 13 to slams. That is Michael Gerby just nowhere to go. I mean, he's just wrecking, and he goes to avoid his teammate Jonathan Nansen, just slams right into Jordan Miles. The big one happens early here. Well, oh, don't you start doing this to me. Well, just like in the earlier race, lucky for them, you get a brand new car to start the Daytona race, the race itself. Am I not live? What the heck? Alright, great. We're having technical difficulties. That's just lovely. Anyways, so you get a brand new car to start the next race after this one. You don't got to go to the back of the field because you change your engine, you change the bumper. You just get a fresh reset. No points involved. Correction. 1 point. 1 point to the winner of the duel. That was all the points in this race. I've always took the duels as like kind of like a fun race. Like I take them seriously. I don't want to ruin anybody's race, but I also don't go out there and like oh man, and get all frustrated over a wreck in the duels because there's no points involved. It's just your starting spot in the race. And it's not like the race is 5 laps. I mean, the race tonight is 60. Plenty of time for these guys to make their way through the field. I mean, Monday, I came from the back of the field twice and still finished P5. I spun out and got caught speeding and still finished 5th. So 60 laps, plenty of time for these guys to get through the field. And not to mention, you got 2 stages here in the Cup Series. Tonight's stages will be lap 15 and lap 30. I believe that's what I saw. Yep, so lap 15 and lap 30 will be your 2 stages. The guaranteed yellow flags to group everybody back up and keep the action going. And I do want to say something. I was completely wrong last night. I thought ARCA was going to Daytona. They are not. They are going to Old Hot Atlanta tomorrow night. 8:55 qualifying. About 9:02 green flag. So make sure you guys tune in for that. As just like we did with the first caution last time, let's go ahead and ride. Oops. Go ahead and ride on board here with Mr. Bobby Rafferty. Let's go gyro for this one. Oh, they still got they still got 2 laps to go. Alright, well, actually, better yet, while we got this going on, let's go ahead and take a quick break for an ad from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, and we are back. That was our truck series sponsor, SimWrap Market. Go ahead and give them a check out. If you want to use a discount code, use RRL Truck Series for 10% off your purchase. And if you're new to painting, or if you've been painting for a while and you just struggle with certain designs, certain textures, and stuff like that, they have everything you need. So definitely go on their website. I think Jeremy, I don't think he did. I'll have to get with Jeremy where he puts their URLs up there like he does with the dang Discords. So I will get with Jeremy and make sure he put the URL up there for you guys to go check him out. But yeah, give him a check out as we get ready to go back green flag racing here. Riding on board with Bobby Rafferty, one of the ancient world gaming drivers. Oh, that inside line did not go. Holy cow. And no, I am not tilting my screen. That is literally how much this track banks, which is why I chose this camera, because when I was at the Bristol race, they had this camera playing on the Jumbotron, whatever the heck they call it at Bristol. And I was looking at the screen and I'm like, holy cow. Like, you don't think the banking changed it. It's subtle, and the BAM! Banking. Actually, stick with onboard cameras. Let's go on board with the. Let's go on board with the 70 McComas. McComas doesn't get enough love. Currently running back here a little bit away from the pack. I don't believe he was caught up in a wreck earlier. Run back here with Chase and who's that in front of Chase? Alan Kuhns. And one of the things we're watching right here, so when you're in a pack, or yeah, let's say when you're in a pack, doesn't matter how big the pack is, and you're trying to get your line moving, where Steven's running has the most important job in these next gens, because really with Kuhns and Chase running where they're at, there is a bubble. Chase really can't push Kuhns. Steven needs to try to do what he can to keep that bubble. Like right there, you see him kind of bumping into Chaser. That's what you want the third car to do in line. If the third car does not suck up to the second car in line, it is so hard for that line to move. And actually, I think these guys are starting to catch the pack with just a 3-car field, something we didn't see the other night, last night in trucks, because the trucks aren't like this. For something about the next gens, for some reason, the smaller packs are quicker than the larger packs. They're not employing a fast and bender. I wouldn't say they're cheating, but they're taking the easy way out. I'll leave it at that. Let's go back to our. Oh, I didn't even realize they had a 4th car. They do. Alright. So we got 10 to go here. McComas, Hardin, and Canoes. Alan Kuhns. I think they're starting to slowly chase down that pack. Actually, they are. You can see them drop time as they enter the corner. Second behind. Less than a second now. So you're definitely catching that pack. Actually, they're in their draft. That's why they're catching them so quickly. So, Alan, Chase, and Steven doing a really good job catching back up the pack they got split up from. And they're 2x2 in front of them Matt Thorne still leading the way. Your defending Series Cup champion, Bobby Rafferty, is starting to lead that inside line with the 21 of Greg Rogers with them. Greg Rogers running a pretty cool paint scheme as well. I don't know if I want to say cool or interesting. Let's get look at this. Whammo. Or Waymo. I thought it said Whammo. I think Whammo sounds better. It's that line though starting to kind of fall apart. Now it's just 3 cars. Rafferty, Rogers. Oh, here comes Coons going through the middle. Swervy Gervy to the outside. Bobby Rafferty coming up to take the draft. I'm not even going to take the draft, but take the lead on that line that they had going. See what they can do this time. I mean, the best way to get around here, really, in a fixed setup in these cars, is when you're running that bottom line, or you can just do what Dinger's doing here and take the top line. But when you're running that second line, like how Wiggins is, whoa, they're going 3 wide. Stephen McComas having a little bit of a scare there. Wiggins getting shuffled back. Thorne still leading the way, though, with Bo Dinger now in tow. P2. Jonathan Nance in 3rd, and Kuhn starting to fall back a little bit. Bobby Rafferty comes up in 4th on that outside line. Oh, someone went off track. Oh, maybe not. Now here's the challenge for the lead. Bo Dinger working to get around Matt. Shot in the middle of the corner from Jonathan Nance. I want to say Nance and Dinger are teammates. They are. You got 2 teammates working together here. Bob is kind of all by himself here. He has no one to work with. Poor Bobby. I can't believe Kirby's up here. Didn't Kirby take an absolute shot earlier? Whoops. Here comes Forens with a run. What's he going to do with it, though? I mean, if you're Forens, you got to be communicating with Bobby here, knowing these are 2 teammates linked up nose to tail. You have no teammates around you. Your help is where you find them, or your friends are where you find them, I should say. And it's going to take really Bobby and probably Gervy to get around these 2. They're all 3 going to have to link up to try to get around the 8 and the 29. Anyways, Dinger still leading the way. 4 to go. Nance giving him a little bit of shot going down the backstretch. Forens, who really been leading him this whole race, started on the pole here for Heat 2, has no one to work with that is a teammate. And he's going to have to really rely on Bobby and Gervy to make moves on these front 2s that start to pull away. Three to go here. Not really seeing any moves even starting to be made As Nance giving another shot to his teammate Dinger as they work around the 3 of Jordan Miles. Jordan Miles going a lap down. Here comes Harden and Coons on the inside line, starting to try to make a move here. They don't have no help, and that's going to hurt them. 4 against 2. 4 is a bigger number, and it's going to prevail here. Give about half a lap or so, and Coons and Harden are going to get shuffled to the back of this line of cars here. No, maybe not. I stand corrected. He's typing letters over there. My keyboard ain't that clicky. Okay, I was right. Alright, yep, they lost their momentum. Here comes Fords looking to the inside. Rafferty going to follow. Nance going to go down to side draft. Dinger's going to have to go down and throw a block. But he doesn't. He stays up on that high line. Here comes Coons and Harden linking up with Nance here. Now you got Fords and Rafferty down low by themselves. White flag here. 8-car breakaway. No, 7-car breakaway. And now Fords and Rafferty shuffling back. Harden, Coons going down low. Still got Dinger. Oh! Big contact by Bo Dinger. What the heck happened? Chase Harden's gonna win this duel. Rafferty's, I think, gonna come in P2 unless he's severely damaged. Oh, he's just mowing the grass. No, he's not gonna come in third. Wiggins is gonna come in third. So Chase Harden gonna win the second duel here tonight. I think I'll see what happened to Dinger because holy cow. That was a hit. No, go next crash. Rewind here. What happened to Dinger? Did he just get a bad bump from his teammate? Yeah, that's what it was. It goes down into Q-Wins. And oh my lord. Oh my god. Dinger literally flew over the top of Nance. Hits the wall here. Curvy literally goes under Dinger. Oh my gosh. Yo. Someone got, hold on, let me see if I can't find a better. No, you dang thing! Go back. Alright. Dang it. I'm trying to have fun. This is entertaining to me. Alright, let's see if this gives me a good angle of it. There's Dinger in the air. And there's Kirby underneath them. I don't know if I'm gonna have. That's pretty insane, dude. Alrighty. Oh. Ooh, those are loud. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't get our official starting lineup done here really quickly for the Connor Donald Designs 150. So there's your dual winners, Davey Hendricks, Chase Harden, both of them coming into this race with technically 1 point more than everybody else. Both those drivers getting a point for winning their duels. Brandon Park, Alan Coons, row 2. Row 3 goes Zach Bucher, Chad Wiggins. Row 4, Ed Morris and Dakota Orndorff. Row 5, Bobby Rafferty, Michael Buckley. Row 6, Michael Gervey, Ethan Flanagan. Excuse me. Row 7 is Mike Simone, Gracie Rogers. Row 8, Angel Hernandez, Ed Morris. Row 9, Matthew Richards, Stephen McComas. Row 10, Jeff Medlin, Bodinger. Row 11, Matt Fornes, Justin Barkley. Row 12, you have Jonathan Nance, Josh Fassenbender. Row 13, Josh Van Gore, Connor Grondell. Row 14, Drew Holman, Andrew Cole. Row 15, Jordan Miles and John Nidek. Right out the field in row 16, you're going to have Tim Harmon and Tony Frey. 32 cars scheduled to start the race here tonight. How many finish? Who knows? Bunch of good guys out here racing. Should be interesting. If David gets ready to lead us to green, I don't know if the restart zone is on. I want to say it is. Who knows? 60 laps of racing. Stage break, 15 of 30. Hendricks, Harden. Green flag is out. And season 4 of the Relentless Racing Cup Series officially underway. We saw in both the duels, the outside line was the more quicker line. A little bit overpowered, if you ask me. Is how quick these cars can go if you're linked up right. Currently, Davey Hendricks doing a good job keeping the outside line back. I mean, there's really not much he's doing. It's just the outside line is not formed up. As here they get formed up. Going down the backstretch, Chase Harden, Alan Coons linked up nose to tail. Chad Wiggins. Coons wanting to go down low, thought otherwise. Chase Harden here looking to probably lead the first lap of the season for another bonus point. No, Davey Hendricks going to look to the outside, but can Davey pull ahead of him before they get to the start-finish line? He will with ease. Davey Hendricks started P1, will be P1 here to end the first lap of the season. Now they're starting to get formed up all throughout the pack, going 3 wide through the middle. Davey, Chase, Kuhn 3 wide. They're going through 1 and 2. And that's really allowing Chase to pull away as they are starting to really fall back. It looks like when they go 3 wide, they kind of stall out. They're still 3 wide. Orndorff getting in the wall there a little bit. Zach Bucher trying to get on by with the help of Morris. And now the worst part is you made your bed. Now you got to try to find a hole to get into to get out of this mess you made. And there's just nowhere for Davey to go. And now you got more cars joining the group going 3 wide racing. This is not going to end well. Kilman's finally able to clear Davey. He's going to pull down. Davey is clear of the 14 of Bucher, but he doesn't want to leave his teammate Wiggins hanging. They're going to try to get a run off a corner exit. I think they got it here. I think they finally got out of the mess. Yeah, they're 2 wide now. That was really sketchy for quite a few laps. While the action was going on, Chase Harden is still leading the way here with Brandon Park in tow. Coons P3. And those 3, if they work smart here, they might be able to pull away from the field. Maybe. I might be way wrong. That is a good point. No, there's not. Kevin Jordan is not here. Let me see if he used a drop. Good call on that one. No. No, yes, Kevin Jordan did use a drop. Starting to shuffle a little bit further in the back, trying to figure out where they want to go. Davey started in the pole, and he's slowly kind of gotten shuffled back out of the top 5. Currently running in 6, not linked up with his teammate Morris Jr. in the 07 machine. Oh, and he got his other teammate Chad Williams behind him. So what that team's name is, I have no damn idea. Do not ask me. I think they're Mirage. No, Mirage ain't them. I don't know what the team name is. Don't ask me. But anyways, they're making some moves on the outside lane. Davey getting all over the back bumper of Morris. Morris able to collect it, and Morris going to lead here on lap 6 60. 7 to go in the stage. Not 7. Wow, my math is way off. 9 to go in the stage. Here comes Morris getting a run on the outside lane, getting a big push from the 00 of Davey Hendrick. Oh, Morris blinked there a little bit, and that's actually going to affect that outside line. Chase still leading the way. 8 to go here in stage 1. But we got some decent amount of racing left. Let's go back. Let's do some more. Let's do some more on board stuff. Let's go on board here with the number 10 of Matt Forns, last season Cup champion. Alright, we're back, and as I was coming back, you could hear the check that Matt had to do on the outside line to stay out of the back of the 29, and Bo Dinger did a really good job there to avoid any contact, really. In the meantime, Morris and Harden. Morris got the lead there for a little bit. Didn't want to move down just because the outside line is really, it's just way better than the inside line. Davey, though, starting to fall a little bit back from Morris, and that's going to really slow down the outside line here for a bit. Chase Harden tried to get some help. Finally gets the 41 to give him a big bump going down the backstretch. And really behind the 41, there is really no help. I mean, Coolins is about a half a car length back. And that's not what you want to see if you're Chase. Like I said earlier, when you're on board with Steven, that third car really needs to try to do whatever it can to stay on the bumper, near the bumper of the second car in line. And neither line's really doing it. Both Chad and Coolins both have about a half a car length back to the car in front of them. And that is really hurting the run for either high or low line. He Orndorff giving a little bit of bump there to Chad. They come across start finish line this time by 3 to go here in the first stage. Excuse me. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if anyone's going to pit here for track position to start the next stage. I don't think anybody did, which is very interesting. Inside line was really starting to fall back. Chase Harden was running right next to Morris for the lead about 2 laps ago. Now he's struggling to maintain next to the 4th place car, the 42 of Dakota Orndorff. I don't know how to say his name. I am sorry, Dakota, if I'm butchering your name, dude. I really am. Now the inside line is starting to come to life. As Harden, I believe, did lead that lap. 2 to go in the stage this time by. Pits are going to be closed. Who's going to collect that first stage win of the season? 7 points and 1 playoff point to the winner of each stage. Throughout the season, every race has 2. Question is, who's going to get that first stage win here? Coming to the white flag here this time by for stage 1. It's going to be interesting to see who is willing to take a risk for some stage points. Who is going to try to put it 3 wide here? There's got to be somebody. There always is that one person that says, you know what? I don't care about finishing this race. I want them 7 points. And who's going to wish at the end of the season, going back to Daytona, man, I wish I would have pushed a little bit harder at the end of the first stage. Or the second stage, wherever we were. I wish I got this 1 or 2 points. Here comes Chad Wiggins looking to the inside of Davey Hendricks. As for P2, they get a run off the corner. I don't think anyone has anything for Morris. He's going to try to go up and block the highline. They're going to 3 wide across the start finish line contact. Chase going around, big wreck to end the stage. Wow! Oh, and Bucher just gets slammed. And that's what I was talking about. Holy cow. I mean, you think you're watching the end of the race right there. Not the end of the stage. You see, actually, this started further back. This started right here, really. And Chase gave Chad a bump there. And I think Chase went high to try to avoid Chad. Orndorff was there. Chase came off the nose of Dakota. We'll slow this down. We'll have to go blimp camera for this because this collected a lot of people. You see Chase involved. Greg Rogers involved. I think the 28 was involved as well. A senior. Dinger involved. Does Forns make it through this? There's Forns right here. No, he does not. Forns collected in that. Then you got Bucher down here. Bucher and Kuhlins get involved. Does McComas make it through? Does Bobby make it through? I mean, what a wreck, dude. And here's a shot that Bucher took coming up. Wham! Fourth of all. Fourth spot again. That was insane, dude. I'm just trying to see if anyone barely made it through this real quick. That was like the end of the truck race. Does Miles make it through this? No, Miles is the one that slams right there into Bucher. I think Bucher would have been okay until that hit. I think Steven might have made it through okay, as well as Bobby. I say that, I don't think Bobby has a front end. No, he does not. Where did he get that contact at? No way, he lost his front end from that. Oh, actually, that was a pretty good hit on the 28. I think Tony had a really good view of this. Let's ride on board with Tony here. Cockpit. There it is. Oh, he's actually in the second pack. See them wrecking right there. Tony? Oh, he blinked. That literally like the whole first pack. Morris won the stage though. But can't interview him because he's not in his Discord. Thanks, Morris. No, that's frustrating, man. There's still a lot of people in pit lane. Huh. Trying to all my hearing the noise like whom whum whum whum. Like the engines are cutting in and out. Alright, anyways, we're gonna have another I think by the time we go green, which I should be next time by, it's gonna be an 11 lap shootout. See a lot of people coming back out on tracks. I'm going to be going a lap down. Matt Fornes coming back out. He's going to be scored 1 lap down. But plus side for Matt is, I mean, you can't even tell that car's involved in a wreck. Really. Front looks fairly clean. Oh, nope, never mind. Never mind. Matt, you're bumper smiling at me, buddy. Now here's a better question. Do we have any Ancient World Gaming drivers left? After he was involved in that wreck too, but it looks like... Okay, see, now Bobby, you can't even tell is involved in a wreck. Hi, Carla. Bobby, did you have a fast repair you don't want to tell us about? Because your car looks brand new. So Bobby's back out there with basically a brand new car. Bucher's car has seen better days. His car is tore up. Wow. Oh, poor Zach. Alright, anyways. Going back to the leader 42 of Dakota Orndorff. Poor Zach. His car is tore up. 32 minutes required. Ah. Oh. Hey, good. Then stop going. Stop hiding and coming in the Discord. Wait, you got 32? Oh, you did go nose first into the wall. So Dakota Buckley is a green. Buckley could not find a gas pedal there. Checked up the outside line. Davey and Dakota are gonna really get a run here. Would not be surprised if Davey jumps up to the outside line. As here comes the 15 of Drew Holman down in front of his teammate Matthew Richmond. Those two we linked up nose to tail here. Holman, actually, I like what he did with paint scheme. He put the number back where it should be at. Right in the middle of the door. Oh, no, don't do that. Drew Holman coming up in front of Dakota. Tight fit there, but he made it work. And these guys still got a lot of racing. Still got 40 laps left. There's a lot of smoke on the front stretch. Holy cow. Davey, though, still leading the way as McComas, he is way off the pace. I wonder if he's trying to get damage fixed. I mean, I do see a pretty good crinkle on that right front. McComas going to do a respectful thing. Go low here. Stay on the apron for everyone to get by him. So McComas going to be a lap down. I think right now your current lucky dog is the 10 of Matt Fornes. And Matt here towards the end of the pack. Fortunately for him, I mean, even if he loses the draft, which I think he already has, he's not going to go lap down. There's only 9 laps left in the stage. Maybe also leading the way, and then you got the Speed Demon Motorsports crew making work on that inside line with Melon and Nidic in tow. And that wreck really shook up this pack, because a lot of the guys who have been running up front, Chad, Chase, Bucher, who else can I think of right now? Fassenbender, Dinger, Park, they all got took out in that wreck. I mean, granted, they're all still out there racing. The only 2 drivers still in the pits from that wreck is Jordan Miles and Chad Wiggins. Those are the only 2 drivers that are still in pit lane getting damage fixed. Davey Hendricks moved down low. I was busy looking at chat. Missed it, but he blocked the run, I'm going to assume, of Drew Holman. Yeah, Buckley and Morris Jr. working on the outside lane. Hendrickson to come back up in front of him. And Davey's just playing defense right now. What Davey is doing is he is controlling the lines. And it's smart, and it's actually a tricky thing to do, because you got to know when to pull down or when to pull up. If you do it too late, you're going to get spun. If you do it too early, it's going to open up the door for them to go 3 wide on you, especially if you go up to block the high line. So you got to time how you're switching lines perfectly. And Davey's really experienced at this, so he's doing a really good job controlling both the bottom and the high line here so far tonight. And how was this? I was just kind of looking through the standings. Swervy Gervy, Michael Gervy, we call him Swervy Gervy, currently running inside the top 10. I think he was running in that second pack when the big wreck happened. But how cool would it be to see Michael Gervy? I think it'll be his first league race win here at Relentless if he manages to win this race. As Cole gonna go 3 wide on his teammate. Thought otherwise gonna try to jump back in front of the 9 of Connor Darnell. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we call him Swervy Gervy. In the meantime, Davey Hendricks going back down to block the lone line run of Drew Holman in the 15. Drew Holman, they're gonna look to the outside of Davey. Gonna get a shot from the 93 of Richmond. And here comes the 26 of Buckley. Davey getting a shot, and you see him kind of dominoing, or whatever you want to call it. Like, Davey got a shot from the 39. 39, because of that hit, bounced back, and then the 33 hit him, and then he bounced back. It was just a ripple effect. Now Drew Holman going to lead the first laps here of his Cup career, as Drew Holman, a rookie in this series. I always thought it would be cool if we could have a Rookie of the Year award. I thought that'd be really cool for Xfinity Cup. I mean, you can't really do it for trucks or ARCA because it's our beginning series, but especially Xfinity Cup, have the best, have like an award or a plaque or bragging rights. Hey, I got the Rookie of the Year award in Season 4 of Relentless Racing Cup Series. I thought that'd always be cool, but they don't do it. But in the meantime, Davey Hendricks doing a really good job on that, even on that low line. I think he's clear of Holman. He is barely. Coming up right across the front nose of Holman. Now here goes Medlin and Nidek working together on the inside line. Anthony Frey coming in as well. Talked to Anthony before the race, and are you ready for Daytona? He's like, no. He's like, I have not had luck at Daytona. And he was like, I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, whenever I've been running Daytona lately, I haven't been doing good. So, Tony, P6, missed the big one. We're looking to get some stage points here, and I think Tony would be happy with anything but a wreck car. I think as long as he keeps that car on track, he's happy. But anyway, we're coming to 2 to go on the stage this time by. Coming out of turn 3. Davey Hendricks still leading the way. Oh, that was a close call between Medlin and Hendricks. We saw mayhem to end the stage in stage 1. And if you want to get technical, it's after the start-finish line. Do we see it again here in a lap and a half or 2 laps? Do we see mayhem again? Hendricks going to get a bump from Holman there. Holman going to try to maybe look to the outside. Going to try to cross him over to the inside. They realize he has no help. Decides otherwise. If you're Holman, you gotta go to the outside here. You got to go between Hendricks and the wall. Holman all over that back bumper. Hendricks 1 to go here in stage 2. Holman is all over the back bumper of Davey. Here comes Buckley with a run with Medlin. What's Holman going to do? Holman, I think Holman's... Whoa, as I said that, Holman looking to the inside of Hendricks. Coming out of turn 4. Last lap here in stage 1. Easton going low. And that's a tough break for Forms. No, it's not. Easton's multiple laps down. Davey Hendricks going to win stage 2. I think Richmond got second. Holman P3. So the second caution of the night, both stages went the full lengths. Just you had the big one at the end, stage 1. Everyone can get fuel back up. I want to say they can make it the rest of the way, but while we got our second stage break going, we got pit stops about to come underway. Let's go ahead and do some ads from our sponsors, and we'll be right back as we get ready to go back green flag racing for the final stage of the opening race here in season 4 of Relentless Racing the Cup Series. Alright, and we are back. So you ready to go back to green flag racing here? Davey Hendrick's going to lead us back to green. Holman, Neidig, Medlin, Frey will be your top 5. Easton Flanagan, I believe he's going to stay out to get a lap. One of his 9 laps back. So they got some people on pit lane and getting all their damage fixed. You know, but that is the one really good thing about these next gens. They're tanks. Matt Forrest will start rolling off. I think Matt Forrest might have got all his fixed right there. With Beaker rolling off. Still a ton of work to do on that 14 machine. Poor Zach. He's not having fun. In front of them, we got the 29 and Dinger. Let's take a look at his damage. Whoa, wrong guy. There we go. Dinger got a little bit of dents and dings left on his left front. Look at his rear. Yeah, so Dinger's almost done with damage as well. Connor said bring him up. Aren't you in the race, Connor? I'm still in the race. I can't bring up while you're racing. Did Davey get caught speeding or did he come? Oh, he came back in the top off. I thought she was going to hand the lead over to Holman. Oops, ignore that. Pace's going to pull off. Holman, Neidig, penalties the green.
Green flag, green flag.
We're back to green flag racing here, the Relentless Racing Cup Series. Final stage here at Daytona. About a 27 lap run. Should be interesting to see if people can make it on fuel and if we can stay green the rest of the way. Still a lot of guys left out there on track who do have a race contending speed. Well, some guys need to get all their damage fixed, and they should be up towards the front here in a bit, possibly. The outside line all night long has been really paying off, and now Neidig and Frey be working together. Those are two teammates. Two kind of... I can't think of the word I'm looking for. They were teammates years ago, about a year and a half ago. Neidig left and then came back recently. Neidig made his way back to the Cup Series here this season. And now they're teammates again. So, Neidig and Frey are no strangers to working together as they have done it in the past. Race harder, not smarter. My second monitor. Oh. And Connor, our defending race winner, had a little bit of trouble in the duels. Had to start, I think he started towards the back. He did. He's up 20 spots where he started at. Really, so out of the top 11 drivers, all but 3. No. Yes, all but 3 have moved at least 11 spots from where they started at. John Neidig up 28. Tony Frey up 29. Connor Darnell now running in P3. He's up 22. Fastenmaker's up 18. Holman's up 21. Vangoor's up 18. Tim Harmon's up 21. So a lot of big movers up in the top 11, top 10. Or top 12, I should say. The only one in the top 10 that's anywhere near where they started at, and he was involved in the big one, had his front bumper torn off. He's back up here in P10. Bobby Rafferty. Race faster. What is going on, Daryl? Welcome in. Fast Matter making a move to the low line to work with, I think Cody's working with that. It's Dakota he's working with. Dakota leading that last time by. We got two teammates working together in the outside line. You got Connor Darnell behind them. Not sure if Dakota and Fastenman are teammates. Let me check that real quick. They are not. Sorry, Fastman is the high side with Alan Killins, Matt Webb, and Tim Harmon. Here comes the 47. That is so weird saying I've always known Angel as the 42. So this right here is weird for me. Turbo with the prime sub. But Angel's not in the 42 to throw me off. It's going to take some time to get used to this. Ooh, 70 and McCombs getting in the wall there a little bit. Steven, I think he's your current lucky dog right now. If a yellow does fly, where did the 10 of Thorns go? All the way back here with Ethan, with his best buddy. I say that very jokingly. They're way off the pace. I wonder if Matt just had that much damage or he didn't caught up in time. Bucher's off the pace. Harden's off the pace. I mean, that's no shocker. They were pretty damaged from earlier. Orndorff still leading the way. Holman now leading the outside line. It is Turbo. That they basically disbanded that league and created this one. So it literally is the same league. It's just a different name, dude. Now Holman and Neidig getting that high line rolling. I'm kind of surprised I really haven't seen anyone try to squeeze that high line up. Because it is a lot faster, and really the only way to keep them back is you got to squeeze them up. Don't let them squeeze you down. If you're running the middle line, if you're running the low line, you got to run the middle. Holman gets into Neidig, and somehow they keep on going. Wow. Oh, and the Connor Darnell gets turned.
Yellow flag.
Oh, Tony just got annihilated. Whoa. Can you say Arca break Weebly? Alright, what happened to Connor here? Tony run up on the high line. I think Connor just drifted up into him. And watch Choney. Oh my lord. Wow. What was the 28 doing? Senior, my man. Like, that. Let's go on board here and more senior. Alright, so they're wrecking in front of him. He's still full throttle. He's still full throttle. You gotta check up, my man. Wow. That was violent as hell. And the worst part about it was for Tony is I think Tony would have made it through this. I can't say fairly unscathed because no, I think he would have because if we watch the damage from Tony, you see Connor slide up right there. They get into each other. Really not a lot of damage on the 6 machine. Boom! There comes the 28. Puts Tony into the wall. Cole barely get through. And Tony went from having very minimal damage to more than likely race-ending damage. Actually, hold on. Actually, no. Stop. I want to go back further. Dang it. Alright. I want to go back further because I want to go see what happened here with Holman. Because this is what really started this whole ordeal. What happened here with Holman? Oh, he just drifted up. Right in the 33 Nidec. And they're still trying to get it going. And then 39 gets a shot from the 73. Holman comes down and pinches him down. While this is going on, that's when the wreck happens behind him. Actually, you know what? I don't even think that caused the wreck, really. I know it did, actually, because this right here put Tony up against the wall. Connor went to the inside, put it 3 wide on Tony. And then corner exit here, Connor just drifts up ever so slightly. Tony was there. Into the wall Connor goes. Tony gets off of Connor and meets his maker. That is 28 of Ed Moore Sr. That was an Arca break. Wow. Nope, no fast repairs. None. There is no series to get fast repairs anymore. Alrighty, so we're going to have 18 to go. We'll go back Green Flag Racing. Whoops, excuse that. Anyways, 18 to go back Green Flag Racing. Fassbender, Holman, Medlin, Harmon, Hernandez, your top 5. And we'll even go a little bit further down. Simone, Gurley, Dinger, Nance, Buckley, top 10. Dinger back in the top 10. It looks like let's check his damage out. I think he might have got all 6 finally. Oh, still a little bit of damage on that left front there. I'm surprised he didn't come down to pit lane and get it all fixed there. I mean, with that damage, you can't really lead a line. If you try to jump out at the end of the race, you're just going to slow down a lot. So, kind of surprised there. Looks like Fassbender opting to choose the high line, something you can do in the Cup Series. You can choose which line you want to restart in. And that is why, because that is his teammate. It's going to be starting right behind him there. Tim Harmon in the 73. And that's going to take some time getting used to. A lot of number changes this season. Harmon changed. Hernandez is different. Dinger is different. Davey is different. Not you've seen him in the 00. That's really about it, though. That's plenty for my ADHD brain. Dang it, stop doing that. Anyway, 17 to go. The question is, do we stay green? We've had 3 cautions, 2, technically 1 of cause, although the first stage did end in a huge wreck. So, but that was the end of the stage. Anyways,
Green flag, green
back to green flag racing we go. Harmon and Fassbender gets a really good jump there on that restart. And that's really going to help out Simone. Simone's going to get a run here, and he can have all the options in the world. Does he want to go low? Does he want to stay up high? See, the inside line's not really formed up. Actually, Simone can't get the run I thought he would get. The inside line's actually getting a run here. Here comes Simone with the run. Checking up with 16 to go. Alrighty. I'm trying to scroll through the field, see what we got. Kind of a... I really can't say a surprise because it's Daytona and they can win it if they know what they're doing. I mean, we saw Monday night, Pettit won it. Pettit was more skill than luck. I mean, he did what he needed to do to be there at the end. But last night was pure luck. Last night, Goim, or I don't know how to pronounce your last name. You're a chill guy and all, but man, that was luck, my friend. That win was pure luck. So with that said, just some names we probably might not really see in the top 10. Really, the rest of the season, I don't really see in the top 10. I mean, everyone running up front, drivers we'll see running up front really all season long. And I'm really interested to see the shakeup the front runners are going to have with Hendricks coming up to Cup, Angel Hernandez coming back to Cup. And you still got your fast aces. You still got Bobby, you still got Bucher, you still got Ethan, you still got Thorns, Barkley. It's going to be interesting. Nance, Kolb. Really interested to see how the season's going to play out. A little bit through-wide action and then back towards the back. 26 of Michael Buckley stuck in the middle. Nowhere for him to go. Finally, he gets the outside clear. Probably going to sneak up here behind the 60 of Alan Cummins. Meantime, going back up to the front. Davey Hendricks back in the mix, running in P5. Here comes a run with Simone and Holman. Holman looks like he's struggling a little bit to keep that car down, planted on the excuse me, yellow line. I gotta wonder if that car has a little bit of toe damage. He is struggling to keep it planted. And Ed Morris had some issues. Oh, yep, coming up his. Davey Hendricks making a move on Nance as they go 3 wide down the backstretch. Hendricks with an aggressive move, but it's going to work out for him. He's going to have his teammate Edward Morris Jr. in tow. Simone and Harmon working well together on that low line. Harmon clear of Hendricks. Does he move up? Yes, he does. Caution's going to fly. Don't know why, though. I'm not... Matt Forns. Okay. Just took a while for it to... Wow! Wow. That form's coming through the middle and slower lap traffic and a little bit of net code, but I'll put that 50-50. 50 on Matt for throwing the move 3 wide, and I'll put 50 on Ethan. It's just you got to give him more room, man. You're 8 laps down. not fighting anywhere for the lead. Lead lap cars coming through, trying to make his way to the front, and you just give him no room. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put 70-30. 70 on Matt, 30 on Ethan. I think Ethan's right front is done. Oh yeah, it's done so. So we're gonna go back to green flag race and fourth caution of the night. Probably go back with excuse me, 8 to go. I think we should get the 1 to go this time by. We should be at 2 to go right here, if I'm not mistaken. Well, Chad, at this race, you might have your car fixed for the end of the race. And while we're under our fourth caution, let's go ahead and do a quick rundown of the week ahead. So, I mean, of course, tonight you got these lovely guys in the Cup Series here at Daytona. Tomorrow night you will have ARCA. We'll be going to hot Atlanta, old Atlanta, tires wearing out, grip hard to find. Should be interesting. A bunch of new guys around each other. It just sounds like a perfect recipe for disaster. Make sure you tune in for that. Joe Roberts will be broadcasting that. Next Monday, Xfinity Series will be in the back. Live racing. We are going to the worst mile and a half ever created or ever redone. That is Texas Motor Speedway. Can't stand the track. I think it's horrible. Tear it down. Anyway, we got a race there next week. So tune in for that. We're going to have 130 laps of racing there. Stage break will be at lap 40. That race will be sponsored by Evan Ludi. It's going to be the I can't even say your team name. Shenandoah Valley Racing. I don't like put 70 because it's 100 laps. But anyways, so tune in for that. Trucks also going to Texas. By the way, it's going to be broadcasted by Jeremy Robbins, Bobby, and Tony probably. They were up there last week, so I imagine we'll be back up there again. And then next Tuesday, we got trucks, 80 laps of racing at Texas Sunset, transitioning into night. We had a record turnout last night, which was insane. There were so many people that registered for the session. Our defending Truck Series champion couldn't even get into the race. He was practicing, getting his setup tweaked up right for Road to Pro for Richmond next Thursday. So he wasn't able to register last minute, and he missed the sign up. So it should be interesting to see what they do there on what they're going to do. But whatever they decide as an admin team, we will fill you guys in. Whether it be Jeremy on Monday or myself next Tuesday, we'll let you guys know what's going on there. And then Cup Series, they will also be going to Texas next week. For the, I can't say that team name, but it's the same team that sponsored Xfinity, or sponsored truck will be sponsoring Xfinity by Evan Ludi. 150 laps racing. You're going to have a stage break at 40 and 80. So tune in for that as we get out of this Super Speedway racing next week for all the series, and we get into technical racing, who can save the tires, this, and that, fuel management, and it should be interesting. But enough babbling on. We got racing to go. 8 laps to go. David Hendricks and Lisa Green. Tim Harmon. No, I think Harmon was actually when the yellow came out. I can't remember. I'm having fun. I know you are, Connor. This is fun. We're having fun. Anyways, Harmon is going to lead us back to green. Green flag back out. Harmon, Hendricks, Moore, Simone, Kuhns, Holman, your top 3 rows. So we go back live. 8 to go. Who's going to make the move first? who's going to try to come from the back to the front. 8 laps. Not a lot of racing. 20 miles. I think it's 20. Yeah. 20 miles to decide a winner here for the first race of Season 4. Already we got some 3 wide action a little bit further in the back. Looks like the 41 of Park stuck in the middle. He's going to get shuffled back. Meantime, Harmon's still leading the way. Looks like Morris looking low with Hendricks, his teammate in tow. Door bang, the 0-0 and the 73. Simone and the wrecking behind him. I wrecked it forever to fun point. Oh, they're still wrecking. Wow. Matt Ford involved again. I think Nance literally just spun around and did not get no damage there. Yeah, he did. Watch Nance here. Yeah, Nance kind of got out of it okay. I'll say who did not get out of it okay. It was a 57 of not Simone, that's Barkley. Justin Barkley. Haven't really called his name out all race, been running pretty quietly. Unfortunately for him, nowhere for him to go as... Oh, Bobby barely made it through that. Unfortunately, Matt Ford's involved yet again. Who else is involved in that? This is fun. You Cup guys, man. Wrecking the most so far this week. That actually started real quick. That was literally a chain reaction of this right here. So you see right there, it's going to check up this whole outside lane. You see Simone checking up, Holman having to check up, Medlin having to check up. And because of this big checkup, there's just nowhere for people to go. And where was Richmond at when this all started? I don't think Richmond realized what was going on in front of him. No, he actually got a shot from Kolb. Because Richmond checked up too, and here comes Andrew Kolb giving Richmond a shot. And that's the start of the mayhem. Richmond not able to make it through. I don't know why the hell Clark's blinking out. Anyways, 07 Morris who leads the green. Go by Green Flag Racing with 4 to go. No, 3 to go. Light's still on the pace car. Well, unfortunately it's not an 11:30 night, but it's still a pretty damn late night if you ask me. Oh, this should be interesting. So you got Morris Hendrick teammates up front. Simone, really the lone standing north-south driver out here. Where's Buckley at? Buckley is another north-south guy. Where he's at? Oh, he's back here having fun. Alright. So going back to strategy. What's going through my head if I'm racing this race? Well, let's say I am Simone. Alright, so you got Morris and Hendrick teammates. More than likely, Simone's in the chat room with them. Let's say he's not. And you got Harmon Kuhn's teammates. And then you got Colbin Hernandez. Really, that's it. So really, other than Morris and Hendrick, and those guys can't even line up nose to tail. No, Harmon and Kuhn will line up nose to tail. The second and third car on the inside line. Keep an eye on those guys, because they might make some magic happen here. And here's the funny thing. So Highside Racing went into the playoffs last season. This little fact for you. Highside Racing went into the playoffs last season. They are the only team in our Cup Series last season when the playoffs started with no wins amongst all their drivers. They went on to win, I think, like 4 of the 6 races in the playoffs. Because Harmon won a race. No, Harmon won 2 races. I can't remember this. I just know they went on a tear. They went from having no wins to having like 3 wins in a matter of 4 weeks. It was insane. Oh, yeah, I can't remember who won. Well, kids, if you're watching this at home and you're like, why is Isaac's memory so bad? When you're riding your bike, make sure you wear a helmet. Because if not, what is going on, Ace Infinity? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, man. If you're not wearing your helmet, you will end up with a level 4 concussion and have memory loss. And it is not fun. Race Infinity, thank you for the raid of 18 viewers. How did your stream go, man? We're getting ready to wrap this race up. Got 4 coming to 3 to go here. For all you guys tuning in.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag's out. Morris with a good jump. Suspect Morris to possibly jump up. Wow, he has actually way too good of a jump here. That might hurt the 07 here. That's not what you want to do at Daytona. You do not want to get a big jump like that, because you're going to allow all these guys to get a huge run. Granted, that is his teammate right behind him. I don't think David's going to do anything crazy here. And then you got the third line moving. I almost called him Joe. That's his brother. John Neidick was looking to the outside. Thought otherwise. Now Hendrick goes up to block the high line momentum of Simone and Hernandez. And this is going to be a tough task to get around all these guys up front. I mean, Highside Racing's doing a great job on that low side. I don't know. That's 3 cars that are all linked up in a party together. Oh, this Morris gets sent around by his teammate. Still trying to save it. Going back to the action, though. We'll have to go back and see what happened there. That was shocking, because Davey and Morris ran so well together all last season in Xfinity. And a big mistake here in the closing laps of Daytona. Now Kuhn's looking to the inside of his teammate. Oh, Kuhn's getting a big push from Drew Holman. Watch Hernandez in that 47 machine, third car in the outside line. What's he going to do? 2 coming to 1 to go here. Angel going to look to the inside. Might be a little early. Here comes Simone. He's going to leave Hendricks up and hanging dry. Here comes John Neidick as well. He's going to look to the outside, and Davey's going to get put in the wall, bump from behind. Davey's going to go low, throw late, blocking Bucher's a wrecking behind him. Oh, they're still wrecking. Oh, they're still wrecking. Oh, my Lord. It's like the truck's all over. They're still wrecking. And Davey down low on Angel Hernandez. They're battling side by side behind him. Bucher, Nance going at it. Davey Hendricks will collect his first win of the season. Angel Hernandez P2. Nance, oh wow, barely beating Bucher for P3. Let's try to see if we can't get a side by side of that. And we'll go back and watch all the mayhem while we wait for Davey to get in Discord, because they were wrecking so much. Oh. Alright. I want the finish line cam. Where are you at? No. Maybe I don't have it. I don't. Okay, let's see if that one does justice. Oh, Nance barely got him. Alright, anyways. So we gotta go back. We gotta do a far chase. This is when the mayhem starts. Right here. Simone goes low on Davey. Here comes Nighty with a run on the outside. Gets the butt from Orndorff, gets put in the wall. And this is where this mayhem ensues. Actually, I think it starts behind him. There's the 8 of Nance. He ends up getting third. It does, okay, so that's Brandon Park spinning around. I recognize the front of that car. Oh wow, they're working like crazy behind him. All right, let's start at this one. Okay, nope, stop, slow it down. Here comes Cole. I'm looking to the inside. 88. Really for? No, there's room there. Just not a lot. Chase slides down just enough for the contact to be made. That's going to wash him up. Collects a bunch of people. Bobby makes it through. Richmond makes it through. McComas makes it through. And then they wreck up here. So Davey's leading the way. Not Davey, my bad. No, 12. There we go. So what happened here? Angel's on the outside. Here comes a big shot by Tim Harmon Simone. Puts him into Angel. Now Harmon decides, he's like, okay, I caused this. Let's go 4 wide. Simone comes back down. They meet in the middle. Simone and Medlin. And then Kewins gets through this. And then he slides up and hits his teammate, Tim Harmon. Bucher and Nance barely make it through, and they're still trying to save it. Oh, unfortunately, Kewins couldn't save it. And then Davey ends up winning the race. Oh my gosh. That was wild, dude. Oh, wow. That's 2 nights in a row that the race just ends in pure, utter chaos. Let's go ahead and pull out our race winner, Davey. Davey, I have seen you win a lot of races, man, but I think that is the craziest finish I have seen you win. Because, dude, that was like the truck series.
I could count on one hand the amount of races I've been in that ended with something like that. That was pretty crazy.
It was like the truck series all over again, because you had a wreck happen behind you, and then the wreck in front of you, and you're like, all right, well, I'll just shoot the gap and go with it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, on that last lap, I was hoping they were going to stay low because they were 4 wide and in the wall and into each other. So I really didn't know who was going to go where. So I just stuck it in the only spot, and thankfully no one came back up.
Yeah, man. I got to ask you, though. I've seen you and Ed work really well together. What happened there in the trial?
I thought I was, giving him a good push. I mean, I was slightly left, but nothing that I hadn't done worse the whole race. I was trying to get him to go down to block the run that was about to come up because I thought they were about to overtake us on the inside by a good bit. And I don't know, I feel like crap because I definitely feel like we had a 1-2 finish without a doubt.
Yeah, 'cause I was watching that and I was saying I was gonna be hard to get on both of you guys, and as I'm saying that, there goes Ed to the grass, and I'm like, what happened? That's not something I've seen Davey do spin at a teammate like that. So
I'm telling you, even watching it now, I really don't think I was far enough left, and I wasn't really pushing him that hard. I don't know. That was not in the plan.
Well, man, for some reason it took you forever to come to the Cup Series, whatever that is. You finally get here. I think you lead the most laps. If not, it's going to be close. But you get the win in your first race in Cup. Or first race back in Cup. I've never seen you in Cup, so it's first race in Cup. Going on to Texas next week, man. I mean, you know this group of guys probably as well as I do. Who are you looking forward to racing against the most?
Um, Probably Angel. I feel like Angel was like really fast the last time he raced in Cup, and he probably has some of the most experience in these cars, and he's always quick. It'll be cool seeing him come back to the Cup Series and run against him because I don't think I've gotten the chance to really run against him before, even before he had left. You know, and all the regulars who have been in here for a while. You know, Bobby, Tony, Nance, Tim, Simone, ex-champion, last champion, Forns.
Ex-champion.
I mean, technically, there's an X on this car. I feel obligated to mention the X.
I like it though, but
It's unique. I like it.
but man, wild race, wild finish. All three races this week have just been outstanding, dude. It's really looking forward to broadcasting trucks and Cup this season. I can't say I'm looking forward to racing speeding. I hate the damn car, but hey, it is what it is. But I'll give your shout outs, man, and I'll let you get out of here.
Gotta thank my teammates first of all. Primetime, me, Chad, and junior and senior Morris's. Like I said, I feel awful wrecking Morris. He's my team owner now, and I just sent the guy through the grass on one of the last laps of the race. So I'm sure that's going to be a good Monday morning meeting.
Nothing DEI hasn't done.
Yeah, all the sponsors that put this on, AWG for the league as a whole. Simrat Market, I appreciate them coming on for the trucks. I think Talesmen is the other one. I appreciate them for doing Xfinity. And I think Exiled still does ARCA.
Yeah.
Yep, Exiled for ARCA. All the admins that put this on, all the drivers that showed up, everyone watching, and you in the booth.
All right, man. Well, once again, congrats on your win. Can't guarantee I'll see you up here next week. I think this is one of the most tightly skill gap we've seen in the Cup Series, but I'm pretty sure I'll see you back up here in the booth sometime this season. So
I hope so.
I know so.
The joy now is that I'm more than likely making the playoffs because of the win. So
yeah,
even if you never see me again, I'll see you in the playoffs.
Well, man, good luck next week at the track called Texas. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. But good luck next week at Texas, man, and congrats on the win.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, next let's pull down our second place finisher, Angel Hernandez, returning back to the Cup Series. Technically, we have two returning champions because Angel never got a chance to defend his championship. I just remembered that. What's going on, Angel?
What'd you say?
I said technically you never had a chance to defend your championship. I just remembered that just now. So technically got two returning champions. Let's see. Mm-hmm. But man, what a wild finish. You were behind all that mayhem. What was going on through your head as you saw them all start wrecking in front of you?
I think it was a bit of a waiting game the whole race, just sitting back there waiting for them to start wrecking. Eventually they did, so that's when I started to make my way up and then have a chance at the end.
All right, man. Well, for one, you throw me off with that 47. I don't think I've ever seen anything but a 42. And two, you come back here, you get P2. You kind of had a quiet race. I didn't really see you up in the top 10 until really the second stage. But, I mean, that paid off for you in the end. Probably the only guy out there that had a 0x, if you had a 0x. But you come across P2, you and your teammates get second and third. Nance coming in third, you coming in second. So, congrats on that, and welcome back to the Cup Series. And I'll let you give shout-outs now.
Yeah, Michael for being VC with me, and then our, I guess, affiliates with Nance, Kolb, and Bo.
All right, man. Well, good luck next week at Texas, and I'll say this: with you and Davey coming to the Cup Series, and you coming back with the talent we have, this is going to be one interesting Cup season. I cannot wait to see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, next let's bring down our third place finisher. Man, Jonathan, it's been a while since I got the chance to interview you. What is going on, Fancy Pants?
Oh, man, that was fun. Probably wasn't for a lot of other people, but it was fun for me.
Yeah, I mean, I got to ask you, because I asked Davey and Angel the same thing. What was going through your head? Because I don't think you were anywhere near the top 5 coming to the white flag, and they all just wrecked in front of you. No, you weren't, because you're behind Zach when the big wreck happened.
Yeah. I restarted in 16th on that last
gosh.
And I told the guys in the Discord, I said, y'all can follow me, but here I go. And my brother was texting me. He said, you got anything for him? And I said, watch out. I'm fixing to do some driving.
Yeah, speaking of that, I got to ask, I didn't see Susan in here. Where's she at tonight?
I don't know. Before the race started, she sent us all a text saying good night, and she loved us. So good night, and I love her too. I didn't get to text her back.
All right, man. Well, like I said, it's been a while since I got to interview you. But you come in here, you get P3. Good start to the season. And I think you're going to need that because this talent pool we have this season, it's just insane. I mean, with the drivers we got coming back from last season, then you got to mix in Davey, Angel, Morris Jr. coming up, Knighted coming up. I think this is going to be a very entertaining Cup season. I cannot wait to see what you guys do.
Man, it's going to be wild. I thought last season was tough, and it was tough for me, but just the talent pool we had last year, and then last season, and then coming into this season, everybody better practice and stay on their A game for sure.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you give your shout outs and congrats on that P3.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll shout out to my nephews, Connor, Jake, Luke, Addison, Lincoln, my niece Kennedy, my brother, Jeremy, my wife, Leanne. Thanks for letting me do this, babe. My sisters, Heather and Andrea, and my dad upstairs looking down on us, watching us do this.
All right, man. Well, congrats on that P3. Good luck next week at Texas. Hopefully, you guys can make that boring track into an entertaining race.
Oh, with the talent pool we got, it'll be interesting for sure.
I'm sure hoping so. But good luck next weekend. Like I told Davey, I forgot to tell Angel, I'll probably see all 3 of you guys back up here at some point this season. I can't guarantee it's going to be soon, but there's no way I'm not going to see any you 3 back up here at one point or another.
Right, and it might be sporadic, but we'll be up here for sure. And
all right, man. Well, good luck until I see you again, and have fun.
Thanks, man.
All right, I thought we'll conclude tonight's race as just like last night, wild finish to that race, and I gotta go back. Let's go ahead, and before we get out of here, Jonathan Nance said he restarted P16. Let's go on board as Jonathan here, and I believe this is the final lap. It is. Alright, that was an onboard camera of Jonathan Nance coming to the checker flag as they are wrecking behind him. We see it on your screen. Well, we will catch y'all next time. And, Joe, if you're watching this, have fun tomorrow. These 3 races so far this season have been absolute bangers. They have kicked this season off probably better than I've ever seen any season started off for any league. So, ARCA, you guys got your work cut out for you tomorrow. You got a tough track. Bunch of guys now race around each other. Good luck, and we will catch you guys next time.